Right guys, so we're going to be talking you through the deficit deadlift. So the deficit deadlift is obviously a progression from the normal deadlift. We're going to be utilising a greater range of motion. So if it's your first time doing this, start with a small elevation, maybe go with a 1 inch plate or block. And as you get more advanced, you can start progressing to a bigger deficit. Okay, so here we've got a 15k plate with a 5 kilo plate on top. So because of the greater range of motion, this is a progression from the normal traditional deadlift. We're still going to follow the same principles. It's a deadlift, so we're going to make sure after every single repetition we put the barbell on the floor. We don't want to bounce it off the floor. We want to make sure it's a deadlift. We're lifting a dead weight, okay? And we still want to make sure that we're controlling the whole eccentric motion. So even though it's a greater range of motion, we're not going to lose tension at the bottom range. We're going to stay tight, and we're going to make sure you put the barbell down gently. Okay, we want to control every single aspect of that eccentric contraction. Okay, so last thing to point out is don't be afraid to use straps. Obviously not using straps will work your grip more, but we're not doing this exercise for grip strength. We're doing it actually to develop the whole posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes, lower back. That being said, don't be afraid to warm up without straps to get the benefit of working the wrist and all the forearm muscles. But when it comes to your top sets, don't be afraid to use the straps to get the most bang for your buck. So let's go through. We're going to go for 6 reps on a 5-second eccentric. Okay, so nice and slow. So strapping up. Okay. So the tempo we're looking at is a 5-1-X-0. So 5 down, 1 second pause and hold. So that's the deficit deadlift.